And there was pain. She noticed it now. Dull, certainly, but it was there. She hadn't been aware of it until she heard the voice. But there it was, an ache that spread from her head to her face and throughout her body. And something else now. Something warm seeping from her hair and trailing down her forehead. She put her hand up, wiped it away, saw the red on her fingers. She was bleeding. She'd hurt her head and she was bleeding. How did that happen? She tried to ignore the voice and knelt to scoop up a handful of water from where it lapped against the land. It felt so cool, so comforting. She dabbed her face with it, washed the blood from her fingers. The waves crept around her, but she didn't mind. They took some of the ache away, and she felt at peace here. But the voice kept calling to her, stronger now. And there were other voices, men talking, but not to her. Only the woman spoke to her, saying her name over and over, and over and over. Mhairi? Mhairi? Mhairi, can you hear me? The waves built around her, the level rising quickly, but she wasn't alarmed. The water was her friend. It soothed her. She would become one with it, and it would take away all the pain. It would heal her. She let its coolness take her under. But it was deeper than she thought, for soon it enveloped her, and she floated there in the welcoming gloom, looking up at the sunlight playing on the surface before it fractured and stabbed down towards her. She didn't want it to touch her. She was happy here. She was safe. She was free. But she could still hear the voice beckoning to her, and she knew if just one of those beams of bright light touched her, it would drag her back. She wanted to push away through the rippling water, but she couldn't move. All she could do was dangle. Yet her body did not feel loose. One arm was bent away from her. It didn't look right. The other was draped across her stomach. She saw her fingers trembling, still covered in blood. Hadn't she washed that off? While one leg was trapped beneath her body. She could feel it wedged there. She was underwater. She liked it here. So why didn't she drift? Why couldn't she move? The light reached down for her and touched her like hands, not rough, not like before, but gentle, caring, comforting. And she heard the voice saying her name again as her twisted body was drawn slowly back to the surface, back to the light, harsher now, not sunlight, not warm and pleasing and filled with the laughter of summer. She wanted to stay. She wanted peace, but she couldn't fight it. She had to go back. She knew she had to go back, if only for a short time. The wind shrieked and howled as she broke through the surface, but where she lay wasn't warm and comforting and soft. It was hard and unyielding. Her vision swam. She didn't know where she was at first, but she knew she wasn't in the sea. Everything was blurred, the light so bright it hurt her eyes, and she couldn't see anything clearly. And there was pain. Real pain, agonizing pain, coursing through every part of her. She wanted to scream, to eject the hurt with sound, but she couldn't. She couldn't even move. Stay with us, Mhairi. The woman, still distant, but she heard her clear enough, reaching out to her through the blinding whiteness. But then her voice muffled again, merged with the others, only certain words rising to the surface, words she didn't understand. Open vault fracture. Zygomatic. Frontal sinus. She tried to speak, but no words came. She knew they were talking about her. She knew she was in trouble, and she longed to be back in the bay where she was safe, where the pain could be washed away. But she couldn't go. Not yet. One thing came into her head, a name, and she had to know. She forced herself to focus on that name, to say that name. It was a fresh sting, sharp and fleeting, that helped her. Sonia! A face emerged from the light. It was a kind face, a caring face. She's fine, said the face. Your baby is fine. Relief then, and it seemed to wash away some of the agony. I've given you something to ease the pain, said the voice. You need to stay with me, Mhairi. Ask her who did.